It's the exact same thing for us, isn't it? Where's Jesus? Can you find Jesus? We saw him go in. We saw the body. We were there when we heard that Pontius Pilate was surprised that Jesus was already dead. It's the exact same thing for us. Where's Jesus? If he's not in there, if he's really not in the tomb, that means he's up and about, but you can't see him. Where is he? He's in Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you. See the place where they laid him. No, thank you. I'm out of here. Boom! First, I've got to decide whether this young man is real or just an apparition. You know, poltergeists. But he speaks the word of Christ. Ghosts don't talk about the resurrections of the body. What do ghosts care about bodies? We saw the body go in here, and now it's out and about. Listen to me, it is out and about. How silly. Jesus is out and about. Whatever, he's not a ghost either. I think I'd rather all this not be real. I'd rather all this be ghost stories and chilling after dark tales from the crypt. But this crypt is empty. The sun isn't going down. The sun is rising. The man who died and was buried is not here. Of course they were afraid. Of course trembling and astonishment had seized them. They were afraid because there's a lot to be afraid of. They were wondering who would roll the stone away for us. And they were right to wonder because it was very large enough to keep any mischief from happening. Anyone who might have wanted to desecrate the body of Jesus. I mean, did you see what they did to him while he was alive? What will they do to him now that he's dead? So they hurried at sunrise to get to the place just as quick as they could, not thinking that they might need some help moving that great big stone. Who would they ask? Would Pontius Pilate grow impatient and have them killed too? This is the pattern of existence, my friends. You're born, you live, you have some good times, some bad times. Somebody powerful limits the good times you can have, and then the big power takes over, and you die. That's the pattern, and you die. But the stone was already rolled away from the tomb. Something is very, very wrong here. Big stones don't just roll themselves away from tombs. Don't go in there, girls. Don't go in there. Something big and powerful moved that big stone, and I'm not sure you can handle it all by yourselves. Man dressed in white, they were alarmed. They saw a young man sitting on the right side, dressed in a white robe, and they were alarmed. Do not be alarmed. Too late, already alarmed. This is all wrong, all wrong. You're supposed to find a corpse in a tomb. Pontius Pilate granted Joseph of Arimathea a corpse, and there's no corpse. There's a young man sitting on the right side. A young man? Who was that young? Why doesn't it just say angel so we can be done with it? No, this is not going to be easy. This is going to be fearful. A young man never moved no big rock neither. You know the patterns from your own lives. The entirety of life is compulsion. Somebody making you do something, and the outcry of your soul is not heard because you're inside a tomb, made to serve somebody else for no gain in the end. Even if you are so free that you do not pay taxes and you do not work for a boss in order to earn money to pay taxes and the bank and the nursing home, or you have found a way to put your body to good use without regulatory oversight, even if you are that free, you know deep down that you are here to serve yourself, which is also a kind of tomb with a great big rock rolled over it. The outcry against it all is great, and the pattern is for all creation, for all of history, for every single person. The pattern is someone rolls a great big rock to seal you in, starting with that first outcry when you're born, and mother and father are laughing with delight at your funny little arms and legs. At that moment, the very moment of freedom, you are wrapped up, and the pattern sets in. Do this, don't do that, keep your head down, work hard, and we'll get you a nice tombstone when you're finished. If you're popular enough, the women may even make sure your grave gets the perfume of flowers every summer. Whatever power it was that rolled that big rock away, whatever power it was that put that young man there to meet the women, whatever power it was has broken the pattern, and that, my friends, is frightening. What's it all for? What's the pattern of life for? Where is Jesus? Isn't he in heaven looking down and smiling? Yes, but also no, he's in Galilee, waiting to meet you right at home, alive, not dead, life in freedom now, not a life of futility in a tomb, waiting for that gentle night to absorb you so that you are no longer known, to join the ghosts and apparitions of every child's imagination. The less Christian the world becomes, the more sure it is that there is no God, the louder it declares that stories like Mark chapter 16, 1 through 8 are made-up fairy tales, the more different you, the faithful hearers of that story, are becoming. You are free. The stone has been rolled away by some great power, some magnificent power, some power of love, love for life, love for the life of Jesus, love for your life, love for your body, love for your body to set it free from futility right now. With the stone rolled away from the tomb, the sky for Christians is green. Grass is orange. Up is down and down is up. You don't know which way is up, but you do know where Jesus is. Back home, waiting for you to get over your vertigo and to catch up to him. Catch him if you can. He's going fast and hard to restore the whole world to freedom, to set it free from the same old patterns of do this, don't do that, keep your head down, and don't draw any attention to yourself. Look, you people have seen an empty tomb. See where he was laid. There's no other choice for you but to freak out one way or another. And when you freak out, people are going to ask you what it is you saw. What did you see? A ghost? Souls flitting around in heaven? Did you really see an empty grave? People don't come out of graves, do they? Do they? Did Jesus really come out of the... Where is Jesus? Did he really say he'd come out? Why didn't I understand this before? Why don't I understand what's happening? Run, girls, run! And don't say nothing to nobody.